Good afternoon, everybody. How is all my wonderful subscribers and viewers out there doing today? I hope everybody is having a wonderful day. It's Nikki D, and welcome back to the Nikki D channel. Today, we're going to be doing WWE Hot Takes, episode 26. What's your hot take of the week? Let me know down in the comment section below, because that's what it's there for. Don't forget to like the video, share the video on social media, and smash that subscribe button so you could be notified of when I drop my next video. And without further ado, let's get to my first hot take of the week. Why did Bret Hart appear on Raw? Well, Bret Hart was on Monday Night Raw because we was live in Calgary, Alberta, Canada, and he got interrupted by Gunther, who then got interrupted by Sami Zayn to spark the Gunther and Sami Zayn rivalry. I really feel like the only reason why Bret showed up was because we was in Calgary, and it was just to get a pop. Honestly, I'm not against hometown heroes coming back to their hometown, but I kind of feel like WWE overdid it a little bit here because we had Natalya make a return last night as well. That if Bret Hart didn't make his return, Natalya's pop would have probably been a lot louder than what it was. I really feel like the Gunther Sami Zayn segment would have probably been better off without Bret Hart. Honestly, Bret Hart is in his 60s now. He gave us everything that he could during the 90s in his career, and he was one of the best performers this business has ever seen. And now he's just being used as a pop and a prop. Honestly, a pop for the audience and a prop for Gunther and Sami Zayn's rivalry. I said that correctly. And honestly, I just feel like WWE needs to let Bret Hart watch Monday Night Raw from home at this point. If Bret Hart wants to give his opinion, fine. That's what social media is for. But at the end of the day, I don't understand why Bret Hart was our second hot take of the week. We need Drew McIntyre versus Wade Barrett. Well, Drew McIntyre was on Raw this past Monday to talk about how he retired CM Punk, and he said that Wade Barrett got in his way when Drew McIntyre was going to end CM Punk once and for all. He said he wasn't even mad, just disappointed, but if it happens again, there's going to be a problem. And honestly, I've been wanting to see these two feud for years now. Drew McIntyre and Wade Barrett, similar size, similar abilities in the ring. They are best friends, so they know each other so well. There'll be a lot of counters, a lot of reverses, a lot of big moves. And if you give these two men 20-25 minutes, I still feel like Wade Barrett has another classic match in him. And what better way to have that classic match than with Drew McIntyre of all people? I absolutely love this idea. The sooner we have one attack the other, the better. And I think it could happen right after Bad Blood. Honestly, if you project CM Punk into a match with Gunther, you can project Drew McIntyre to take his frustrations out on Wade Barrett. And I absolutely love the idea, and I really hope it culminates at a Royal Rumble or a WrestleMania, because if you want to have a 20-25 minute match between these two, that's where you want to do it. So, at the end of the day, yes, we need Drew McIntyre versus Wade Barrett. My third hot take of the week: why was the Bloodline on NXT? Yeah, we're shipped into NXT here, and I have no reason why the Bloodline would be on NXT. Okay, the Street Profits came back for a tag team match, but at the same token, You could have scripted the Street Profits to lose. You didn't need to have the Bloodline invade NXT. The Bloodline is running rampant on SmackDown right now. You don't need to be featuring them on Raw on NXT. The Street Profits make sense because the Street Profits, once upon a time ago, was in NXT. So they are an NXT alum. The Bloodline were never in NXT. They never had any associations with NXT. So I don't understand why they're on Tuesday night this week. The only way it makes sense is the storyline with the Street Profits, but even then, you could have scripted them to lose, and even if they got jumped after the match by the Bloodline, okay, but just to ruin a tag team championship match against two great teams in Nathan Frazier and Axiom in the Street Profits was just, I think it was a missed opportunity. I think that you could have had somebody else step up. Maybe you could have had Chase U cost Nathan Frazier an Axiom, or even try to interfere, and the champ still end up retaining. There's a lot you could have really done with this, and at the end of the day, yes, I don't understand why the Bloodline showed up to NXT. Our fourth hot take of the week: the Trick Williams and Pete Dunne is the best feud in NXT. Honestly, the feud between Trick Williams and Pete Dunne has just been getting better and better and better each and every Tuesday. They had the epic brawl a few weeks ago where we couldn't keep these two off of each other for almost the entire show. And then last week, we had a last man standing match to decide the number one contender for Ethan Page's NXT championship. And Trick Williams coming out victorious after Pete Dunne couldn't answer the 10 count. And man, this rivalry could be the best rivalry in 2024 in NXT, because Trick Williams and Pete Dunne are just bringing the best out of each other each and every Tuesday. And this is a perfect rivalry because every week it's just getting that much better, that much better, that much better. And honestly, if you want to call both of these men, well, if you want to call Trick Williams up to the main roster, he's more than ready. But I feel like Pete Dunne is almost ready to get back on the main roster full time as a singles competitor. I do think the joint manipulation and the calculated submission artist that Pete Dunne is will thrive on the main roster and could even bring him home a championship. But he does have his own problems with Sheamus on Raw. But at the end of the day, the Trick Williams, Pete Dunne rivalry on NXT right now is the best feud on NXT. Our fifth hot take of the week will take us to Friday Night SmackDown. The team of Kevin Owens and Ricky was amazing. Well, Austin Theory and Grayson Waller were in a tag team match with Kevin Owens and a mystery opponent, and Kevin Owens, his true opponent, didn't show up till later in the match. But when the match started, Kevin Owens chose his partner to be Ricky, and oh my goodness, this was hilarious. This was very entertaining. Ricky came out looking like Simon Miller from What Culture Wrestling. Shout out to you, much love. And yeah, this was just comedy gold from Kevin Owens, which is what he is known to be, which is one of the reasons why I love Kevin Owens so much. And midway through the match, he ends up stunning Ricky. Out comes Randy Orton, and yeah, which ended the whole Kevin Owens Ricky team. But I will tell you this much: I will take this type of WWE every single day. This was beautifully scripted. It was funny. It got over well with the fans. And honestly, I loved it. It was like seeing when Braun Strowman teamed up with Nicholas at WrestleMania. Like, those type of moments are really great moments, and they get me laughing. It wasn't even a match I could take seriously until Randy Orton showed up, and that is the point of it, which is why it's so great, which is why we love it, because we sit back and we're like, oh my gosh, it's almost like you pulled a fan out of the audience. This is going to be good. At the end of the day, though, the team of Kevin Owens and Ricky was amazing. Our final hot take of the week. Will Cody Rhodes and Roman Reigns be able to work together at Bad Blood? Well, Friday Night SmackDown started off with Cody Rhodes and Solo Sikoa in a steel cage match for the undisputed WWE Championship. It was a great match. Cody Rhodes ended up retaining, but after the match, the Bloodline came down and started to jump Cody Rhodes, and Roman Reigns comes out, makes the save, and they got later on in the night, they got both Cody Rhodes and Roman Reigns and the Bloodline to sign the contract. So at Bad Blood, it'll be Cody Rhodes teaming up with Roman Reigns to take on the Bloodline, and that's the big question. Will Cody Rhodes and Roman Reigns be able to get along enough to be able to beat the Bloodline? The Bloodline is the common enemy that they have at the moment that has worked with a lot of superstars. But never in a million years did I think I'd be seeing Cody Rhodes team up with Roman Reigns just less than 6 months after Cody Rhodes pinned Roman Reigns for the undisputed WWE Championship. I mean, the next week or so, we're going to have a lot more answers when it comes down to this. And we'll see what Cody Rhodes and Roman Reigns work out here. And I think if they are able to get along, they have a great shot at being able to take out the Bloodline at Backlash. So that's the big question at the end of the day. Will Cody Rhodes and Roman Reigns be able to work together at Bad Blood? And that was WWE Hot Takes, episode 26. What's your hot take of the week? Let me know down in the comment section below, because that's what it's there for. We're going to be having Tennessee Volunteer recaps coming at you in the next day or so, and all the college football news as well that's going on today. So definitely look out for that in the next few days. And other than that, don't forget to like the video, share the video on social media, and smash that subscribe button so you can be notified of when I drop my next video. With that being said, I will see all of y'all amazing people next time, and I hope all of y'all wonderful people have an amazing weekend. I'm Nicky D. This is the Nicky D channel, and I will see y'all next time. Bye, y'all.